Hey guys, Steve from Lakeshore RV Center. Just going to do the video orientation on your new Wildwood. We'll start here at the outside, work our way around and finish inside. If you guys have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me, 231-736-9162. Like I said, we'll start right here at the entrance door. Right next to the entrance door, you're going to see the exhaust. This is going to be for the furnace. Just make sure if the furnace is running, not to put anything on there. That gets extremely hot. Fresh water tank fill is just to the left of that, and then your exhaust here for the hot water. The same as with the furnace, it's going to get really warm. So just be mindful if you're going to put anything next to either of those exhaust vents. 110 outlet right here, and then you have your 110 fridge, and then also your pull-out griddle right here. That plugs in just underneath. You can see where the tag is. That is your quick connect fitting into the main gas line. So we go around to the back, you're going to have your outside shower that has hot and cold water with it. And just make sure when you're going to winterize that next fall that you do winterize that as well. Spare tire next to that, and as we walk around, you have your cable satellite hookup, the coaxial right here. So if you're at a park that has cable, you can plug in right there, and then that will feed to the inside of the camper. You have a 30 amp cord that disconnects. Yours is actually in the pass-through storage. I'll show you that. City water connection. If you're at a site that has water, you'll hook your hose up to that. Underneath the cord here, this is for the black tank flush, and that will actually flush out the sewer tank. As it says right here, make sure that you have the black tank lever, which is the black lever right there, open, so the tank doesn't fill up with water and overflow it. So if you have the hose hooked up to the black tank flush, you want to make sure the black tank is open. Next to that is your gray tank valve, and that's going to discharge all of your dirty water down the shower or down the sinks. As we go around the camper here, the pass-through storage I was telling you about, right there, that is going to be your power cord. There is a sewer hose right there, and then that crank, that speed crank, that is going to be for your jacks. If you want to, you can use a 3/4 inch socket to zip those jacks up and down. They're at each of the corners. Up front, your battery right there, 20-pound tank, and then your regulator is just behind that. And as we come around to the front, this is going to be for a Furrion solar panel. If you want to, you can connect one there that'll help maintain the batteries. As we go into the camper, you'll notice right at the entrance there, that is going to be an LP detector. It's an LP carbon monoxide detector. So it serves a dual purpose. If you hear that going off, obviously get out of the camper, because it's detecting one or the other. Your control panel right here, this is going to be for your awning in and out, and then also for your slide outs in and out. Next to that, water pump, turn it on. It's on now. Hot water heater, you can turn that on. You can see the digital start ignition is on. Lights, that's going to be underneath the awning, and then interior lights here that are on the switch. Content right here for battery, fresh water, and then gray. Obviously these are going to be empty, and then the battery is fully charged. As we move through the camper, that is going to be the heater, the furnace for the unit. 2-burner stovetop right here. This light right here will just give you some backlighting if you like on that. Your keys are just around the sink right here, and then there is, turn the light on, you have USB ports, and then also 110 outlet right here in the kitchen area. Fridge, open this up. This is your 12-volt fridge. You can see right here how to set the temperature on it, and then also freezer up here. This right here, this bar, is for travel, so it doesn't open up on you. In the bunks, you'll notice it does have USB ports at each bunk, lights, and then same here. And then you do have the storage under the bottom. Also, underneath right here, This right here is going to be your circuit breakers for the 110 part of the camper, and also the fuses for the 12 volt part of the camper. And it gives you a diagram right there as to what those are for. What you're hearing on that is just the fan running on the converter, and that'll run when you turn lights on in the camper or have any kind of load on the electrical system. Into the bathroom, you'll notice one thing to point out is there is a GFI outlet in here. If you have outlets that aren't working in the camper, just make sure that it hasn't tripped in it. And then back out, just outside the bathroom here, this is going to be for your furnace all the way off, and then you can set just by turning it as to what temperature you want it set at. You can hear that kick on. I'm just going to turn that back off. And then TV backer right here if you want to put a TV up, and then your outlets and your hookups are right next to that. Storage underneath the dinette here on each side, and then also across the back. And then the table will go down for sleeping if you need it to as well. Murphy bed is just behind the couch, and if you guys have questions on that, I know we went over that, but I can show you how that operates. And then you do have outlets at each side of the bed right here, and then your storage off on the side, and then also underneath. One last thing to show you, your air conditioner, your controls are right here on the unit itself. You can turn the fan on, you can see the high-low for cooling, and then also set the temperature on the unit as well. But guys, congratulations on the new camper. And like I said, if you have any questions or something comes up, feel free to get a hold of me, 231-736-9162. Look forward to seeing you soon, and thanks again for your business.